You know what I look like? I look like Junior from My Wife and Kids. You know the kid?
Yeah. Oh my god, bro.
Yo, like a lighter skinned version of him, yeah, with a beard.
My sister sent me like a photo of that, and she's like, "This is who you look like right now." And it was like a side view,
Why is your sister savage? Yo?
and the back of his head is just like bulging.
Like a Thierry Henry head. You know how his head's like...
yeah.
You know?
Mm.
That man's got an
space in the
alien
back,
ass
yo,
head.
Yeah. Compared to Leon Thomas, though, that's a good head. He shoots that as a pyramid, yo.
It's like a fish.
If you're
bro.
watching, shout
It's
out to
like
you,
a
bro.
I shouldn't say that. He might like kill us.
Might come through.
Alright, you gotta intro your shit.
This is not your show, bro.
Fuck, man, this guy.
I just
I'm
felt
not
like he
even
was,
nuts,
I just felt
bro.
like he was waiting to do the intro.
I was waiting, but no, it's cool.
You're
Yo,
welcome.
what's up? Welcome back to another Much BROWNESS podcast. Shook's not here, so I got two
It's not needed.
other oh, he's not needed. Two other co-hosts with me on my right. We've got Mr. Angelo,
What going?
and to the right of him is Mr. Kid Pharaoh. With his newly shaved
Always
ass fucking head.
Always touching the head. Get that out of here, fam.
I wonder how loud that
So
is.
you'll hear that shit.
You gotta like put it all the way there. How do you want to start this off? Straight into the topics?
Yeah, let's get to it.
First topic, here we go. Social media affecting social life.
Bro, social media is a blessing and a curse.
It's a good thing I don't have a social life.
Not right now. Yeah.
Nah,
go
when
on.
the hair comes back, he'll be back in it.
Exactly.
But like, it really is a...
He's saying the only thing that was maintaining my social life was my presence
yeah.
of hair. He's like, when the hair comes back, you're
facts.
good, man. People will start looking at you like you're not a freak, and you can start hanging out with him.
Bro, he's saying all this, he's saying none of that. But no, yeah, that's like a blessing and a curse. Cause like people are making mad money off social media these days, like millions of the promoting and all that. But I think we tend to get lost
Oh, for sure.
in like what's social media and what's actually socializing with your peers. We care so much about like what's posted online, the likes, the interactions, like more than the person that's actually in front of you. And that it legit gets scary.
Yeah.
To
And
that
people get
point.
so upset if you like post a picture and then no one's like commenting or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, there's real people around you that makes you feel
that
special.
people say exactly.
You know?
I care more about the real life than I do like the socials.
Oh, definitely.
But I guess I need it for like my career.
But that's like
and
a
the
different...
promotion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
you
different...
feel me?
Yeah.
No, we were talking about that as well in like a music sense, like
Yeah.
especially because like it's almost like an indicator of like where you're at and like your success and stuff like that. So that when you feel like online that it's lacking, you feel like career wise you're lacking.
Yeah.
But like also you kind of got to think about how many people's product that you do actually like consume and then you don't actually engage in their social how many artists do you listen to and like watch their videos and frequent their stuff and maybe just follow but you don't necessarily like every post of theirs. That's the same like when you're an artist, like when you feel like there's only a certain amount of people liking stuff or like interacting, then you feel like those are the only people watching, but in reality like there's so many other people watching, they're just not gonna necessarily engage like but yeah, but that's it's kind of like finding the line between using it to your advantage and letting it get to you in a sense, letting it get in front of like what your actual intentions are music wise, because it can get in front, like you can see
100%.
certain things that people are doing or like trends, and you can see how big it's getting online, and you can let that tamper with your original vision or your original intentions of what you wanted to do, and then that can like you know, pressure you into doing or making things that
different.
you don't want to do. But
True.
Sellouts.
you just have to keep like a strong head and like a strong vision of what you want to do. Pretty
Exactly, and
much.
who you are.
Yeah.
Because people really get lost in the whole oh, I want to be like the face of this. I want to be big. What is it? Instant gratification. Yeah, that's what we really want. We don't. If you stay you can still make it, as they say, but just be like in a long run.
Yeah.
Because you got to build your platform, build like your ground.
Yeah.
You
Oh
feel
yeah,
me?
people just
Compared
want to
to
like
just-
get that
yeah.
shit so quick, and then they're just like
So
no
quick.
hard work in it or anything.
But doing that, you lose all of it in the end. Like all the little pumps, all the littles. Nobody talks
All the
about
little
him
mills.
anymore. Yeah, you feel me? Nobody talks about him anymore. They were big. Like look at 6ix9ine. Man was huge. I think you told me that, yeah?
Yeah.
Huge as hell. But now like well, he's in prison, he'll come out or whatever. Still dead. Like
Mhm.
nobody's listening. But look at J. Cole, Joey, Kendrick. They take their time and perfect their craft and give you like a story that's actually valid, true. And that's better than like any type of just repeated
True that.
melody that's gonna last in your ears for a little bit and then
Mhm.
fade away. But like an actual message that can like scar you to the point because you felt that way, that's forever, bro. That's actually timeless. So that's the difference. Like you gotta know what's real and what's fake. And if you actually listen to the words, you can tell that shit very easily. But people don't listen to words. You just, can I jump to this?
Can I reach? Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
can I bob my head to this very rapidly? Then I like it. But can you actually just chill and listen to the words? I guess not.
But that's the thing, you can do both. Like that's what I.
Yeah.
That whole last shit. That's what I did. Like it was like a song like Jesus Looks Like Me type thing. It's talking about some like important shit.
Facts.
But if
Yeah,
I put
yeah,
that
yeah.
on a different beat, probably wouldn't have been as big.
Mm-mm.
Like it's definitely about the sound. Like if I put that over
Yeah.
like some like real traditional storytelling hip
Boom
hop,
bap beat. Yeah, yeah,
that shit wouldn't have gone.
At all. It's
Also,
hard.
that shit wouldn't have been as fun to perform though.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm fine with performing that and like having people always talk about that song and you
Some
know
very like conscious shit on like a very trappy beat.
that's the thing though.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the same thing as like it's like Taboo by Denzel Curry as well.
Yeah, yeah.
That's very in that vein.
I gotta listen to that.
It's like it's just you use the production to draw people in, but then you just proceed to talk about whatever
You know
needs
who
to
does
be
that a lot?
said.
Joy Badass.
Uh,
He's good at doing that.
mm.
Like the beat will sound so ooh, and then he'll start rapping and you'll be like,
Like, oh,
okay,
okay, yeah, I
this
understand.
is okay. But you'll still want to jump to it.
Mhm.
Like the song Devastated, for example. That's what made a lot of people listen to Joey Badass, right? Because it was, I used to feel so dead. It was a very simple drumline beat and all that, but it's very like jumpy and bumpy and people like that. But it was still talking about something very real that's still very relatable to everybody.
Mhm.
But they kept it real and simple, but you can understand it to the point where you're like, oh, this is actually very serious, but he made it like happy. It's like telling a sad story with a smile on your face. It makes people like, oh, you're smiling, so it has to be something. But then you hear the story and you're like, how are you still smiling? You feel me? So but we gotta be able to like differentiate between.
But there's like you can always find a balance.
Yeah, finding a
See,
balance is hard.
I'm gonna be more likely to listen to some like shit that's more enjoyable on the ear than some shit that has like a message and is just real boring to listen to.
Mm.
Like
And
Dancing
it's
with the
at the
Devil.
end of the I'm not listening to that shit. I'm not listening to that shit. Like
Dog, bro.
at the end of the day, it's music and it's about the sound.
Yeah.
If the shit
feel you
sounds
get
good,
from
it's
it,
cool.
yeah,
But you
yeah.
can make shit sound good and
Of
talk
course.
something
Yeah, yeah,
important
yeah.
on it. Like everything that's important doesn't have to be spoken over the most boring shit. Like you can
But
find a
sometimes I love that
balance.
boringness.
Yeah.
I just want to like sit down.
Yeah,
and just be
there's
boring
a
just
time and
vibe
place
out.
for
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, exactly.
The Pharaoh has spoken.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't look for that, bro. They just want that boom, boom, the whole time, and I'm like, fam.
That was a good sounding effect.
Cool, thanks.
Do it again.
Huh?
Do it again.
Boom, boom, boom.
I feel the
Beatboxer
vibration.
coming to- Angelo the beatboxer. Wait, calm. When I feel what you're saying, definitely a time and place for everything.
Yeah, because you probably predominantly listen to like heavily conscious kind of boom bap stuff, but then you're not listening to that shit all the time.
Of course not.
There has to be a balance.
Of course, yeah.
And then so if you from an artist perspective, you're gonna make both, or even if you solely make one or the other, people are gonna listen to it in one space and then they'll go listen to something in another space. So, and that's why versatility is important as well, because you could be the person that someone listens to in every space. Like I'm listening to there's a Kanye song for me in any mood I'm in because he's so versatile and he's made so many different sounds. There's like a Childish Gambino song for every mood that I'm in. Like if I want to turn up, I'll listen to like Sweatpants or World Star. If I want to listen to some like singing R&B shit, like there's pretty much this new album.
Yeah,
and then,
also
like,
the main thing as an artist, like you can't limit yourself. Because we care so much about our principles to the point where it's like I can't veer outside of like what I believe in. You're still believing in the same thing. You're just versatile with it because as an artist, you're not just stuck to one thing. You got to be able to. Yes, I get you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And
And
I think it was very different when I started.
it's like as well with like progression of sound and stuff. It's like a lot of people will see someone maybe going into a more pop kind of universal sound as like a form of selling out kind of thing. But if they're maintaining their morals and their principles,
Well, they are. Yeah.
all it is they're just being themselves over different sounding music type of thing. And that might be something you have to do to progress, but as long as you're staying yourself, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
For sure.
Like that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Like, that all the new music I'm trying to make is
Release, man.
yeah, when it's ready.
When it's
But like all the stuff that I'm making now, I'm just trying to be like more melodic kind of thing, because rap wise, like I feel like I've
Like you've done it all.
not done it all, but like
sick of it.
not sick of it either.
Rap gets
But
annoying,
like
bro. Rap gets so annoying.
it does get annoying.
It's so annoying.
But like I feel like I just have certain like rap songs that I'm just like, I don't know. They're just like I feel like I won't top them if I try to make the exact same thing. Like if I like in terms of like songs that like slap,
God in my veins.
like hard slap. If I'm looking at a song like Jesus Looks Like Me or something, like I'm probably not gonna make anything as good as that if I try to make the exact same style. Which is why like there's no point trying to make the same style. You just make something completely different.
True.
And it's also a bit more fulfilling to make different shit.
Yeah. Because you're like, oh, I'm growing.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Like it's
Look at me.
exciting.
Growing, that's like the main thing. As an artist, you definitely grow.
Yeah.
From like where you started.
Yeah. Like look at Tyler the Creator, for example.
Bro,
Exactly.
that's
Look at his
the
new shit
biggest
now. It's like
transformation.
low-key soulful.
From Goblin to this, that is insane transformation. I see so many like little short films of him like how he used to be compared to now. It just makes no sense. That's just growth and maturity.
Yeah, man. Growth.
And your music grows with you as an artist.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And if you keep it real as you can to yourself, your audience is gonna see that very clearly as you can with Tyler. Easily.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's people like Tyler and like Childish that have like the biggest like glow ups to me.
Childish was insane.
Like it's the progression is wild. That's some shit that I definitely want to do in terms of progressing into just something completely different. And not even different in terms of like morals or anything like that. Same morals, same, belief system and everything. It's just style wise you can change and progress.
100%.
And it's music. So I don't want to strictly box myself into just rap. Like it's definitely been a good vehicle to get me into this. And it's like I'm not just utilizing it just to get me in and be like, alright, fuck this, I hate fuck rap. Like I'm gonna do some other shit. Like it's always gonna be a part of it in some form.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like there's nothing wrong with continuing and like progressing and growing.
True.
Even the shit that you're making now, like it's like pretty much a progression.
So different, bro,
Yeah.
than what I used to make.
It's pretty like
I'm still in my old shit though.
yeah. Because your old shit will always be there, but then the more you mess around with different stuff and progress, then you're gonna open yourself to more things. Like you like singing at the start of that one song, that someone is that when that comes out, someone might compliment you and be like, "Oh, I really like that singing
You
part."
surprise yourself with the things
Yeah.
you do when you're like in the moment.
And then next you'll make a whole verse singing, and then next someone will compliment that.
And then you
just
just
have to make
make
a
a
whole
whole R&B
And
album.
then you just make whole R&B shit eventually. Like that's just growth.
Usher.
Call me Tory Lanez. No,
Like
she
Chris
drove
Brown.
crazy. Jeez. Got me talking on songs like it was back in the 2000s. That's the good days for the R&B scene, bro.
Yeah.
If there wasn't like a music video with y'all like Rain,
Yeah.
like him just talking to himself,
slow
or, like on
motion
the phone,
shit.
slow motion, black and white. It wasn't
That's the
R&B.
That's the shit.
Simple.
I love 2000s R&B is like my shit.
It is the best R&B,
I
man.
love that shit.
Facts.
But everyone is gonna, for any genre, anyone is gonna say that the era of music that they grew up in was like the best. Like people before us be like, oh no, they don't make 90s R&B. They don't make shit like the 90s.
they
And then
don't
we're
do
gonna
it.
say 2000s, and then it's just gonna keep
Yeah,
going.
it's generational.
What was the first R&B song that you heard? That if you can
I
remember.
probably didn't even know it was R&B. I just heard it. I'm like, this is different and cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cause coming here, I was like, yo, this is a different sound than what I usually hear. But I think the earliest R&B joint that I can remember is like probably Neo. So
Yeah.
sick.
So Sick was a
So sick.
banger.
Yeah. I was like, yo,
That was
they
crazy.
hit my heart.
Yeah, I like Confessions by Usher was like the first CD I ever bought, and I think I bought it because like Yeah was like a huge song, like it was everywhere,
Mm.
and it kind of still is everywhere, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But then I bought that, and then eventually I started to get into like I had like a huge like Chris Brown phase,
Yeah.
like his second
Yes,
album, like with like Kiss Kiss and With
Chris
You
is
and everything
crazy.
on it.
Kiss
Crazy.
Kiss is a bang.
It's crazy.
She'd like dance as well.
I couldn't do it.
With You hit you in the heart, man. With You.
He has
just-
great music.
Jeez.
But
What
I've got
CV?
here's a big ass topic. See, someone like Chris Brown, when like they've done so much bad in their life, can you still enjoy their music?
I don't know.
Like, what's everyone's specific opinion? Like, so with Chris Brown, like, for me, I grew up with his music, and then everything happened with him.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like you're frowned upon if you continue to enjoy that music. So do you stop enjoying that music, or do you continue to just enjoy the work but not necessarily
You go
support the person?
This
But
is
then
hard.
but then people think that you supporting his work is supporting the person, which it kind of is.
Yeah.
first. You go first.
But it's tough. It's pretty tough.
I don't even know, dude.
Like has there been a specific like? It's like Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
or it's like R. Kelly.
Like people hate on R. Kelly, but if that shit still pops up at like the club and shit, people
They're gonna
oh,
dance. to
yeah,
that shit.
fucking ignition.
Like
yeah.
it's not as serious as a case, but like there's so many people that just don't like Kanye as a person. But then if they hear Gold Digger in a club,
Oh,
they
yeah.
know that shit word for
Oh,
word.
Bro, yeah, I know.
So it's like that's a case of people enjoying someone's music
Yeah.
but not liking the person in like a much lesser
Mm.
circumstance. But when it gets to more like legal kind of trouble,
Yeah,
then it's different.
I don't know, dude. It's hard.
It's pretty tough.
It's
But
very
like, I don't know. I don't think it's been so much of an issue for me unless it happens to an artist that I'm like very heavy on.
tough. Yeah.
See, like I kind of grew out of Chris Brown eventually once his music started, like he had a bit of a decline in music like over time.
Mhm.
and like I just start to not enjoy it. But I wonder if it was like an actual artist that like I listen to every single day. Like if it was a Kanye or if it was like a Gambino, if like something happened that was like just cancelling worthy, am I still going to be able to enjoy their music?
I still listen to it.
I feel like I would.
Yeah.
I feel like I probably would
Like,
because I have so much history with it.
Yeah,
And also,
definitely.
like, too, people are going to be thinking you're supporting. I do not care what people think.
Yeah.
Like, I like my music. I'm going to listen to it. You're not forced to, like, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. You can tell me your opinion. I don't care. And I have my opinion. I'm going to hold on to that. For example, XXXTentacion. He done some crazy stuff. But I vibe with his music. Because what?
Yeah.
He tried to better himself. And by the end of his life, he literally bettered himself in so many ways.
Yeah.
Right? He tried to right his wrong. He tried to give more money out and all these good deeds that he did or whatever. So from that, people might hate him based off his past and how crazy he was. Okay, Rob, we all start from somewhere. You're not going to say, oh, I haven't done this, I'm not a bad person. We all got bad, we all got good. But the simple fact is, I'm going to do what I want to do. Because I support his music doesn't mean I support his actions.
True.
But there's art and there's real life. The real life, we try to transport it into the art to get relief from it. Because I know when I write music, that's me, like, that's my therapy. You feel me? Because I'll be mad as hell. I don't want to talk about it. I'm not like a talkative person when it comes to like sharing and all that. So I just write it down and that's my therapy and I'm good. So I understand it. When the artists, especially when they're going through something and they write it down, write a song about it, I understand that's their heart on the line. So I'm like, okay, I see you're trying. You feel me? And from that alone, that's good for me. Because I try to see it from like an artistic point of view.
Yeah.
How would it be for me if I was in that situation and I was still writing? You feel me? So I think that's it. I do not care if people think I'm supporting you. Like,
I'll give
suck
a
a
fuck. Relax, man.
It's like if I'm in the car like listening to like a Kiss or something like that, some shit that like brings so much nostalgia back.
That's a bang.
Like when I'm like when I was listening to that as a kid, like in like primary school type thing. If that comes in the car now and I'm listening to it and enjoying it, I don't think that represents that my views or anything align with the artist's views. I'm like, I'm kind of just enjoying the song due to memory and like nostalgic reasons.
It brings you back to a better time. That's what music does.
See, I have a problem with fans who like let their connection to an artist get in the way of like facts and truth.
Yeah.
Like I always see like, you know, like fans of certain artists like just be like, oh, like, you know, this person gave us this song. How can you say these things about them? Like it's completely different. Like they let their emotions and connection get in the way.
Yeah.
Like if I'd rather people just said, yeah, that dude is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But the song slaps.
Yeah. Like when like that Michael Jackson thing, you know, people just say, oh, I'm not gonna play his song anymore. It's like,
yeah.
But like if you were to hear it somewhere else, you would still bop your head.
It's both ways though, because then there's heavy Michael Jackson fans that are like, this dude gave us Thriller. How can you be saying these things about him?
I hate fans.
Yeah,
I hate some fans.
He's
so much.
like, I don't think you should let your emotions get in the way of like seeking out actual like. And there's people like when that documentary came out, there's people that are like, I'm not even gonna watch it because this dude gave us Thriller.
I know my opinions are gonna be like targeted, so no.
Like it's up to you as a person to decide like your opinion on a certain situation, but it's tough in like a situation like that. But like, it's if you just see things from an unbiased perspective.
And people are really unbiased about their favorite artist.
No, it's always full bias.
Always. But it's your favorite, so like every single thing you hear, you're like, nah, they wouldn't do anything bad. It's like you know them on a personal level.
Yeah.
You've never met them.
You don't know that.
You don't know what's happening behind the papers.
Exactly.
So don't be like protecting somebody like you know everything that's happening. Just take it with what you see, but create an opinion that's like that can be a foundation to what is actually happening.
It comes to the point where you just gotta stop like worshipping like your favorite artists and just realize that like
I definitely
like
can't
they're
do
just
that.
from every
normal
perspective,
humans,
they're a normal
yo.
person.
Yeah.
Very
Like,
We
human.
do shitty things.
We can't, we can't look
They're
at these
all
people like they're
humans,
gods.
fam.
and
Yeah.
shit. Just because they make
Mhm.
really good like product doesn't mean they're a god.
Oh my
like
God,
they just
shook
worked
my
hard.
hand.
They worked hard. Yeah. No, they worked hard at what they
Yeah,
did.
of
Like
course.
they're not a god. Like
Yeah.
they worked hard.
People that
and
look
Good
up
at
to
their craft.
celebrities
you
like
can do that shit as well.
does my
Yeah.
head in.
Good at their craft.
Like
Yeah.
no one, they didn't come from like a different kind of start
Nah, we're all
than you
humans,
did,
fam.
kind of thing. Everyone can start in the same way.
Just one to got more rhythm than the other. Is all.
half of these people just didn't quit. Like they just
Yeah.
got rejected and they
Yeah.
just didn't
Kept
quit.
going,
Just kept
going,
going.
man.
And
Gotta
that's
push
how
through.
life should be. Just gotta keep pushing through.
Exactly, man. That's just for everything.
For real.
And it's tough in like an arts kind of field where like I feel like everyone's kind of putting on a front to be like, oh man, I'm like grinding like 24/7.
Yeah.
Like I'm always working, dude, and like people are
Always
always
in the
working
booth.
and shit, and like but people definitely front on like I guess like the mental challenges that come with this shit because there's not a day that goes by where you just kind of second guess like your choices.
Oh,
and shit.
bro.
But people, I don't feel like, especially in rap, people don't talk about that shit. People are
At
just
all.
people are just like fully putting on a front to be like, oh, I'm always working. This shit is like, I'm on my grind. And shit. It's like, it's fine to like tell people that you're doubting this shit or like, because it's not a stable type thing. And like, people will let especially like their dreams become almost a delusion
Yeah.
and not look at it as a reality.
Yeah.
You
True.
gotta believe in it to a certain extent that
Law
it
of
doesn't
attraction.
get in the way of like looking at reality. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like there has to be practicality based on it. Like I always see people talk about like I don't know, I saw someone post some shit that was like, oh man, if you have a plan B, that means like you don't believe fully in your plan A or something
Yeah.
like that. And it's like
It's really not.
doesn't mean you're being practical. Like it's life. This shit is life. Like this shit isn't like a fucking 8 Mile movie. Like people have.
You only get one shot.
Yeah, people have fucking bills to pay. People have shit to do. If you need a plan B, if you need to work a job like 9 to 5 to fund certain things, if music doesn't end up working, you have to work a job, but you just do music as a hobby kind of thing,
You know
or
what's
you
crazy?
do whatever as a hobby. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Like
shit.
I dead ass thought when you start doing music, like that's your job. You don't do any of the
Fuck, man.
others.
Nah, man.
But then when I started, I'm like, wait. I started posting shit and all that. I'm like, I already started this thing,
Mm.
but I'm still working and I still gotta pay for things.
Yeah.
Cause like, I was so caught up in the whole watching celebrities online flash their money and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I thought it was like, it comes so quick. But then you come to the realization there's so many people trying to do the same thing you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing is, don't focus on those people.
You gotta do you.
Find your road and just pursue that.
Exactly.
But there's so many times you're just there like, bro, this 9 to 5 thing would be a lot easier to do. But I want to enjoy it.
You'd be miserable at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it wasn't
man.
until I got into like a full 9 to 5 thing that it just made me appreciate kind of like how much, I guess, music is like an enjoyment type
Mhm.
thing,
Mhm.
and like how much I'd rather be doing
Yeah.
it. But it's like, it's a reality that there's just certain things you have to do to live.
It's like,
Mhm.
I say this when I was working at Centrelink one time at Seki, and one of the dudes working there, bro, like, I can't believe he really said, he was at a desk, comes in early in the morning, like 8 in the morning, at a desk, just clocking people in and doing their things. And he had his little 15-minute break and he comes to me like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm security guard, obviously. So what else do you do? I'm like, oh, I want to do music. And he's like, oh, mate, there's a 1 in a million chance. You're just chasing stars. And I'm like,
I hate when people say that.
I'd rather be struggling and be happy
Enjoying the shit that you,
than be comfortable, sad.
Exactly.
While you're here telling me I don't want to be here, I'm sick of the people here, I have a girlfriend that lives here, and then you're telling me all your problems. I don't even know you, and you're just complaining the whole time. And I'm just telling you that I'm here for security. And I want to pursue music because I'm happy doing it.
Yeah.
Like, out of us two, which one's the one that's really, like, struggling in life right now?
And the thing
I'm struggling enjoying my time.
I don't think it's like I think people on the outside of this shit see it as like a 1 in a million chance. Like everyone's trying to become like fucking like Drake or some shit. Everyone wants to become like a fucking Hollywood superstar or some shit.
Fuck out.
Like I think there's room for everyone to have success in some form. It's not as hard as it is like smart. Like you need to work smart rather than work hard kind of thing.
Better, yeah.
Like
and it's also not for everybody.
It's not for everyone. So I've seen a lot of people come in like everyone always has a passion for music. And they'll come in and like try the artist route. And then they'll try it for a bit and then there's natural signs that make it realize it's not for them. Then they might move into like management or something. And they might enjoy that more.
Yeah.
And they might have more expertise in that. But they're still pursuing their passion type thing. And they can do that as a job. And there's like if you have a passion in a certain field, like you can make it happen as a career in any form.
Yeah, if you have passion, bro, there's so much you can do to make that you wish, that you want to come true. Because passion is like, it could be working, but it doesn't feel like work anymore because you enjoy it so much. Like, who would be like at their job and would stay overtime over and over again, not get paid? Just cause like you want to be there. You don't want to be at work.
Yeah, man.
But when it's a passion, bro, I would stay there for 20 hours with no pay because I know I'm enjoying it and it will pay off in the long run.
For sure.
Like, I don't want to make it as some big dude. I just want to, like, my whole thing is to influence. If I can influence you to like think in some different way, influence you to just do something, and of course it's gonna be helpful to make money from it. Because that is the goal that's to come. But I'm not in a rush for that. I'm just enjoying my time making and doing what I love doing.
Sure.
And I think that's what people, they need to get like their mind around. It's like we're chasing that instant gratification so much so that we actually lose the reason why we started all this. Unless you started it just for the money and that quickly, then go for it. It'll go. As soon as you get that money, it'll blow right quickly too. But if you actually build a foundation, you actually have like a goal, a passion. Passion doesn't just go away because that's something you just keep forever. So that's just the difference between it. Like some people that say they want it and some that just see others do it on TV. So it's like, that looks cool. Let me try it out. It's not a tryout, bro. It's an actual life that you gotta live.
Oh yeah.
And the way that this like industry and system is set up, it's like it kind of like filters out like the trash by itself sometimes. Like if there's someone that gets into music specifically with the intention of making money, especially in Australia, they're gonna quit that shit after a year when they realize they don't make any money. So that's like eliminating people like that. And then the people that break through are pretty much the people that are just persistent and continue to grow and improve. Like you're gonna get recognized if your name keeps popping up in some form, people are gonna start to pay attention to you. But that comes from consistency.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like I've always had people like upon first interaction, maybe at a show, be like, "Oh, I've like heard your name. I've seen your name before," and then they're in a position where they can watch me like perform live and stuff, and then it's like, okay, then it's a combination of them hearing my name from consistency, and then it's a combination of like, like right time and like right place. It's like, then you've made like a connection type thing. But it's consistency. It's like, you just can't. If it depends who you are and how much you want and what you're doing it for. But if you have the right intentions, like, you just can't stop pretty much.
True.
Yeah. It's pretty much the difference. Definitely the difference between people who are like, who have like given up on this shit and people who broke through is literally just consistency. because consistency then leads to improvement. Because if you do something for a consistent and like extended amount of time, you have to improve eventually.
Oh, for sure.
Bro.
For sure.
And then that's growth. And so but that's all stemmed from consistency. So literally, if you just use the principle of consistency, then that encompasses so much different things in it.
This one said consistency, and that word is stuck in my head.
Literally, all
Consistency.
like you just have to remember one word. Like if you're ever
Consistency,
down,
so
legit
remember
just
that word.
consistency.
Get it tattooed on your forehead.
That ass. Just like the gym.
You can't talk about the gym.
But
bro.
that applies to everything though.
Yeah, it's everything. It's just like
If you go to the gym like 5 days a week,
Let's not
that's
talk about the gym.
it's closed now.
it's like muscle memory, you know. It's like for
Yeah.
basketball players, consistency,
Yeah.
muscle memory.
Yeah, fam.
It's just It's just like
Repetition, fam.
repetition,
Exactly.
consistency. It's the same shit.
That's it.
That's all it
Guys.
is.
Fuck, it's not hard. Okay.
It's much simpler than people think it is though.
Yeah, people just make it so
Shit is simple. It's simple.
also-
so hard
watching-
for themselves.
It's simple.
And like watching all these like stars on social media does not help the case.
Yeah.
I think money just comes like that.
Yeah.
But all that money they're flexing will go back in the label's pockets.
It's
very
like-
quickly.
You know, people always see the end goal rather than the starting point.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my god, bro.
Mhm.
Like, bro, you didn't see my struggle.
Mhm. Struggles will build scars, and scars help you like remember where you came from. Scars don't heal. They don't fade away, so you see that, so you keep going. You're like, I started from somewhere. Let me keep pushing.
Bars.
Yeah, I feel like
Bars, fam.
I feel like he's rapping right now.
Trick freestyle
Hop
session.
in the booth, fam. Hop in the booth.
The booth, man. God damn.
Did we go over the time?
We good with the time. It's fine. We went like
We went over,
5 minutes
yeah.
over. It's fine. It's cool, bro.
Bless.
That's flowing.
Like, you know.
Shit is flowing.
Shit's
bro.
flowing,
What's the
you
second
know?
topic? You can just cut this. Let's just keep talking. For real, what's the second topic?
So like end it here.
No, like we can keep going.
You
No,
know,
okay.
But
Keep
like,
going.
you know, it's,
We'll keep
it's on
going.
you, because I fuck
We'll
with the
keep going.
topics.
Oh,
phones
it
in
is.
general, and then we got creative careers.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, we've hit that already.
Okay, so
Creative
this is the
careers.
last
Creative
topic.
careers already.
Yeah,
This-
we have.
this-
Oh, if we could just let it flow naturally
Let it
to
flow.
wherever it want to go.
Dude, let it flow, dude.
Dude, just let it flow.
Dude.
Like the Tubular, just let it flow,
Let it
man.
go.
You know?
Yeah.
Dude. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mad right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda tired right now. It's past my bedtime, bro.
We still have to play FIFA before we leave. Though.
That's
What?
dead. Also gotta record.
Tomorrow, that's
Black
tomorrow.
Rising.
Tomorrow's fair.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we're coming here, huh?
Yeah, we are coming tomorrow.
Shootings. Oh.
Shooting things.
Oh, we are. Oh wait, not like 5
Oh
p.m.
yeah, shit's.
5 p.m.
Dude, I'm not gonna be up till like 12 or 1 tomorrow.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna sleep till,
3.
like,
What are you talking
2, yeah,
about?
2, 3, it's fine.
I'm
We got
unplugging my
time.
Xbox.
If you miss the sunset shoot somehow, which like I won't put past you, but like the whole
Bro,
shoot is
when am I
like
late?
dependent on the sunset.
When am I
Today you were
late?
late.
Prove it.
Can't prove it.
That's
I can't
Why?
prove it. I have one
calm.
witness, but I can't physically prove it.
That's calm. Never happened.
No, I can prove it because you have text saying, "Sorry, boys, I'm gonna be late."
Yeah, that's a song.
the song.
That's the name of a song I'm gonna release.
Oh, man.
No, but like this was a good talk though, cause like
Yeah, it was
especially
solid.
when you said
Consistency.
Repetition.
now when people really like they think I'm just grinding,
Yeah.
bro, you really doubt yourself so much.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
thing is
true.
just believing in yourself to keep going.
You just gotta, like, you just gotta work smart,
Yeah,
you know?
I'd rather work smart than work hard, bro.
True that.
That's how I do my things. I don't want to like what? Nah.
Yeah.
Like think about it. I want my career to be music, so I'm doing security. While people are talking shit that all I'm doing is standing around in the weekdays, I'm making the same money that you're making, and I'm just standing for 8 hours or sitting for 8 hours while you're here doing all this extra shit. Who's I'm making the same money as you.
Mm-hmm.
Who's working smarter in this instant?
True.
Bet. So if you're gonna be talking shit, look at the
Tell 'em.
stats first, fam.
Tell him.
They're like, oh.
Oh,
yeah.
Kenny.
Oh,
Tell
Kenny. Walk him down with my chopper, I need to get a feature from Comethazine. Bands. That's your check talking. Take off your pants. That's an actual song.
Oh yeah.
Alright, my guy. If you wanna wrap it up, it's on you.
We're good, bro.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We got a lot of
We
shit
talked
I
a
think
lot.
we're good.
to talk.
Good shit. I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
that. Let's do this again on
Let's
my
do this
channel.
again, part 2.
Appreciate
Follow
it.
me, Angelo.
We can
the
do a
Poet.
part 2.
Let's deadass do a part 2, 3, 4. Let's make this a series.
Yeah.
This is actually fun as fuck.
It's
man.
fun doing
Yeah.
it. It's talking shit.
So
You
what
just
do
better
what
hope
do you
that
do
camera's still recording.
If it's not, it's okay.
Just use
we use the audio.
Just use the audio.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
why
it's
do you
fine.
do
It's
photography,
my
fam?
first time. Huh?
Why do you do photography?
Why?
Yeah, how'd you get into it?
Yeah, like everything, the whole reason.
I don't know if we've ever talked about that.
The BTS. We actually haven't, bro. He's always like just being the
BTS.
nice guy, never actually talk.
He's just been the guy that we know that takes photos.
talk, bro. We're all ears. Not even gonna
BTS.
talk. You talk.
Is there a certain
Um,
person like? I make music because of like Kanye West, pretty much.
Mm.
Why do you?
Is
who
there
made
someone
you? Yeah,
that
who
made
inspired
you
Is
do
there?
do photography and
You know
videography?
who-
Nah, just cause like, I just grew up with like, people always taking photos and shit. My dad used to carry around a camera, like a film camera, and
Fire.
record us.
Fire.
And then I saw shit on Tumblr. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I feel like I can do that.
Mm.
Then got my first camera from my dad. Took a lot of shitty fucking pictures. Thank God that it's not up on the internet or anything. So bad. And from then on, I don't know. I stopped for a bit, and then I started skating, and then that's when it all a lot happened.
Mm.
I was like, oh, this is sick, man. That
Because
fisheye
they like,
camera.
they like interact.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
interact, and then
beautifully.
when I was skating a lot, I just filmed a lot. I don't know, and then I moved to Wollongong, stopped for a bit, and then just saw my camera just in the dust in the corner. I'm like, oh, I can do that to my
Let's
camera.
start it back up, fam.
That's mean, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it just wherever I went, I
Yeah.
just brought my camera with me, and
I
then
feel you.
went to a lot of free gigs and shit. Met some new friends, and then people just dude, your pictures are tight, man. They're cool.
Tight
Keep
as
doing it. I'm
fuck.
like, oh, cool. And then my ex bought me a film camera, and then from that on, I'm just yeah, this is actually tight.
That's
this is
a bar.
sick.
My ex bought me Xbox. That can work. I can.
See? And then then now I'm trying to concentrate into videography now more than photography.
Mm.
But photography is so fun.
100%.
So I want to expand. I want to mature.
Maturing is needed, especially in these odds.
Yeah. But
Doing the same thing as dead.
as Mr. Kid Pharaoh said, consistency,
Consistency, fam.
repetition.
It
Yeah, that's
turns
pretty much
into
the
growth.
gist of it.
I feel you.
Dude, Maui's feet are huge.
I know, bro.
Who?
Maui.
Maui.
Oh, shit. They said Melly. I'm like, what's Melly?
Melly.
Huge. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. Do you guys want to plug anything?
No, I got nothing.
Say what's up?
Oh, we're dropping Breakfast in Bed next Friday.
Yeah, breakfast in bed dropping. Yo, keep your eyes out for that, bro. Breakfast in bed. It's a beautiful thing.
Remember to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
In
they,
bed.
there's no context. They
Like,
just
at
think
all.
we're gonna
Like,
have
at
breakfast in
all.
bread next Friday or some shit.
There's no
No,
breakfast.
we
in
are
bed
gonna
at
have
all.
breakfast in bed next Friday.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I might just start the day with some breakfast in bed. Just
That's
to make
how
it-
we celebrate the release.
to make
Yeah.
it official. Everybody have breakfast in bed. We show each eyeballs.
I don't think I've ever had breakfast in bed.
ever in my life. Great
Because,
song.
dude,
one.
just imagine all the
It's
crumbs
weird.
in bed and
Yeah.
shit.
No, but I gotta have a tray or something.
Yeah, I don't
Bro,
have
that shit is
them
weird.
things.
Yeah, it's weird.
I just pour coffee into
It's
my
for
hand.
old ass people, bro.
And then you still have to make it yourself and then go back into bed? Or someone
Exactly.
ideally makes it for you?
Yeah, I got show
Who
you
the
for
fuck's gonna make that for us?
Who's gonna make it for us? You're a different side. Who's gonna make it for us, bro? We can make each other, bro. Nah, I'm gonna be sleeping.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a fact.
Not gonna lie. Okay.